Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting in a Fan. Good evening to all of you in YouTubeland, and welcome to my first video of 2023, which is not only a chariot card year, but it is also the year of greater and grander. I can't help but like roll my eyes because, well, two reasons. Number one, normally the great goddess tells me what the following calendar year's year of is by mid to late November. So wouldn't you know it, New Year's Eve 2022. What was New Year's Eve? That was a Friday, right, Drake? Or was it a Saturday? Okay, wait a minute. I have a calendar here. So, yes. So Saturday, December 31st, 2022, I'm taking a shower, and I think I had just started shampooing my hair. Next thing I hear, the goddess says, 2023 is the year of greater and grander. I'm like, you tell me now? You tell me now? Anyway, there you go. Well, she is a goddess. She operates on her own schedule. But anyway, I digress. So right now, the time is approximately 11:46 p.m. Eastern Time. And the date is Wednesday, January 4th, 2023. The moon is void of course. It is transiting from Gemini to Cancer and will officially enter Cancer tomorrow, Thursday, January 5th, 2023 at approximately 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time. And of course, I'm going to have Drake do a close-up of the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Llewellyn's 2023 Daily Planetary Guide. This serves me so well, and it is so invaluable. I have mentioned this Daily Planetary Guide previously because it is the one that the Priestess of Grover Gentum, which is a Manhattan-based chapter of the International Fellowship of the Goddess Isis, uses and prefers. And it's the one that works best for her. So when I saw her using this one, I was like, well, if she uses it, clearly I need to use it. So, speaking of close-ups, I'm going to have Drake, more commonly known as my awesome audio-visual person for my YouTube videos, do a close-up of my copy of the Many Moons 2023 Lunar Planner. It's prismatic. I love saying that. It's prismatic. And of course, I'm going to have him do a close-up of the back because it looks so beautiful and clean and pristine, and it's not going to stay that way. I give it 3 months. But I do need to get back into the habit of carrying these two calendars in my bag, in my day bag, and I haven't been doing that for a while. So I'm going to read to you the overview for January 2023 from the Many Moons 2023 Lunar Planner. It has a spread. Now, I'm one of those full disclosure kind of people. Originally, Drake and I were going to do 5 videos tonight. We were going to record 5 videos. However, I have this thing about making coffee first, making dinner first. Going forward, I'm going to be more like Beyonce. I'm not going to sleep, I'm not going to eat, I'm not going to pee, I'm not going to go to the bathroom and do anything else. We're just going to do what we got to do, and then everything else will fall into place, and that's how it's going to be. So, Robert is going to be more like Beyonce in 2023. Okay, so, January monthly overview. Welcome to 2023, a chariot card year, and the year of greater and grander. The theme for January is new paradigms. A paradigm is a standard perspective, pattern, or set of ideas. Paradigms are often how we organize our lives. If we don't create our own paradigms, then we are living in someone else's. I'm going to read that again for emphasis. If we do not create our own paradigms, then we are living in someone else's. The problem arises when we judge ourselves through a paradigm that wasn't made for us. The problem arises when we try to fit our paradigm into the paradigm of another's. When we are from an oppressed group and we view ourselves through the lens of our oppressor, when we want peace and only define it through chaos, when we want true love and define it through the media, heteronormativity, or codependency. And I just heard not a beep, a buzz, so that was confirmation. Be intentional about the paradigm you choose to exist in. What does that paradigm look like in action? Respect the fact that everyone else is in their own world, their own reality, their own heaven or hell, operating within wide expanses of compassion or constricted cages. They often can't see you accurately. People may tell you they believe in a certain paradigm, but their actions show otherwise. Know when to leave places that don't support your values. Turn towards those who honor what is most important to you. People may tell you they believe in a certain paradigm, but their actions show otherwise. That sounds like a few politicians I've heard of and don't want to hear about ever again, but I digress. Know when to leave places that don't support your values. Turn towards those who honor what is most important to you. This year, 2023, is all about choosing authentic paradigms intentionally and then responding from the world you wish to live in. Make your reality original, innovative, unique, and specific to who you are becoming and how you want your life to look like. What do you want your life to be for? Which is another way of saying, what do you want to live for? As opposed to, what do you live for now? But the phrasing is appropriate. What do you want your life to be for? How do you want to experience time? How do you want to run your energy? Take action in service of your paradigm. This month, January 2023, practice grounding inside of new paradigm daily. Practice seeing out of your own eyes, your own energy, your own heart. Notice what it takes to make you feel more comfortable enough to locate your truth and stand by it. Know that throughout this entire year, 2023, you will be asked again and again if you want to continue on a path that is derived from your trauma, from external influences, from fear and defensiveness, or if you'd like to practice other ways of seeing. Ooh, that's deep. That's deep, because in my lifetime thus far as Robert Alvarez, I've had more than a few traumas. Physical, emotional, sexual, spiritual, financial. So that really cut deep. That really cut deep. Know that throughout this entire year you will be asked again and again if you want to continue on a path that is derived from your trauma, from external influences, from fear and defensiveness, or if you'd like to practice other ways of seeing. In small moments and larger arenas, circumstances will force you to confront the greater themes of your life and take responsibility for how you'd like to interact with them now, in the present. 2023 will be rocky. Clearing out debris and rubble creates a rubble for a smoother ride. We must learn to be resilient and patient. Build resilience. Have a toolkit of adaptation. Have a toolkit of adaptation and coping tools at the ready. Remember that external conflict can often be resolved by addressing internal conflict. Success will come to those who pare down, take calculated risks, and go outside conventions and establishments. One thing that I recently remembered, and I remembered it during the last few days of December 2022, was something that I learned from the very first Many Moons Lunar Planner I ever owned. And in one of the pages, Sarah Faith Gottsteiner asked that people ask themselves how they feel. And then ask themselves how they want to feel. So let me give you an example. So I'm going to ask, how do I feel right now? I feel tense. I feel too full. I feel frustrated. And how do I want to feel? I want to feel peace, complete, whole, lacking nothing. This practice resonated with me so deeply and so strongly that it is like a magical mantra for me. And if you have never done this, I absolutely invite you to do this. If you have not been doing this, I absolutely encourage you to start doing this again. It has always worked for me. And I am crystal clear that just because something does not work for just because something works for me does not automatically mean that it will work for somebody else. I do invite you in YouTubeLand to try this if you haven't done it before. And if you stopped doing it for whatever reason or reasons, start doing it again. And let me know in the comments to which camp you belong. Either you've never done this and you did it, and tell me your honest response, like what happened, what didn't happen. And if you haven't been doing this, let me know in the comments what happened when you resumed doing it. There is a spread, which as much as I would have enjoyed doing, I have yet to do my spread for the year. So in my mind, I'm like, well, if I haven't done my spread for 2023 yet, why am I going to do a spread for the collective if I haven't done mine first? Sometimes we got to take care of ourselves first. However, I will read it to you, and I will make sure to include it in the description box for those of you who want to play along at home. So, year ahead forecast tarot spread. Number 1, pull one card for each month of the year. The first card is January, the second is February, and so on. Put the 12 cards in a circle. These cards represent an energy, lesson, invitation, or personal theme of each month for you. Write down what they are in each month of your planner. Step 2. Shuffle the deck again and pull 4 cards. Place them inside of the circle. Card number 1. How will I most easily achieve my goals? Card number 2. What or who will be my greatest support? Card number 3. What will be the greatest challenge this year? Card number 4. What will be the greatest source of healing for me? Now, just a few things that came to me intuitively. So number 1, my understanding of this year ahead forecast tarot spread is that you use all the cards, meaning you shuffle the deck, cut the deck, put the piles back together, and then you lay out 12 cards, one for each month of the year of 2023, beginning with January, concluding with December. You lay them out in a circle. Then you take the remaining deck and shuffle those cards. If you want to cut them again, fine. If you don't, fine. Although I recommend cutting them into 3 piles, or 4 if you prefer. And then putting them back together, and then you can either deal from the top or fan them out and pull intuitively the additional 4 cards, cards 1 through 4. Now, another way you can do this is after you record the first 12 cards, put all the cards back together, then shuffle, and then pull 4 cards. And I'd be curious to see, for those of you who do this at home, if you pull the same card, if one of the 4 cards you pull, you already pulled for the 12 months. And something that I learned from Donna Lay, Tarot Tribes, I actually forgot, I think it's Tarot Tribe Beyond Worlds. I will link her YouTube channel in the description box. But she suggested doing a 9-card spread with tarot and then laying Lenormand cards, and specifically Petit Jeu Lenormand cards, on top of the cards in the tarot cards in the 9-card spread. So you are absolutely more than welcome to use a different card reading system for those 4 cards. You can use an oracle deck. You can use Petit Jeu Lenormand, which are the smaller ones. You can use Grand Jeu Lenormand, which are the larger ones, which each have a playing card inset. You could use classical cartomancy or playing card divination. If you want to use another card reading system, let's say that you want to use rune cards, you can use rune cards. Or if you want to use Kipper cards, Kipperkarten. My Kipper card studies have been put quite a bit on the back burner because I've been focusing more lately on classical cartomancy, playing card divination. But I'm sure at some point I will resume reading about and studying Kipper. Or, let's say that you want to use a different divination system entirely. You can use a charm casting system. You can use runes. You can use Oyam, the Gaelic Irish symbol system, which is a separate language in and of itself, but I don't remember what each Oyam symbol represents letter-wise. But you get the idea. You could even take a big pile or big bowl of crystals and then shake up the bowl or the bag and then do a flip and see how many crystals come out and then read those. So the possibilities are endless. Let me know in the comments which one you do. And let me know which decks you use too, because I'm curious about that. Not that I need to buy another deck. Drake is I won't say what Drake did. It wasn't obscene, but it was typical response to you're buying another deck, you're buying another book. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Anyway, so there you have it, YouTubeLand. All the folks, people, creatures in YouTubeLand. I am forever thankful to the Sarah Faith Gottsteiner, Gottes, Gottess on Instagram, for all of the wonderful articles and spreads that she creates and writes for the Many Moons Lunar Planners, as well as all of her other wonderful and wonder-filled and wondrous offerings. And of course, I want to thank all of you in YouTubeLand for honoring who I am and what I do, and for honoring Drake, more commonly known as my awesome audiovisual person, for my YouTube videos and everything he does as well. Thank you so very much for all the likes, for all the comments, for all the shares, for all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel. All of these actions help out a YouTube channel. So please, 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 if you really dig my YouTube channel, please be as generous as possible with the likes, with the comments, with the shares, whether it's to a social media platform that I no longer use, such as Facebook, or one that I've never used, such as Reddit, and subscriptions to my YouTube channel. And you can do this with any other YouTube channel that you love, that you like, that you adore, that you dig, that you find super cool, super rad, etc., etc., etc. And an extra big and extra beautiful thank you to those of you who have scheduled your sessions. I actually was contacted by 2 people today about scheduling their sessions. One is looking at this month. One, it might be this month or next month, depending upon all of the other things that are going on in her life right now. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you. And thank you again. Have a beautiful night. Have a wonderful week. Make the most out of the upcoming full moon / lunar eclipse in Cancer, which is this Friday, January 6th, 2023. January 6th is also known as the Epiphany, and it's also known as the 12th day of Christmas for my Christian witches out there. And of course, my Catholics out there, my Catholic friends out there. And I will not be able to take down the Yule tree until Monday, January 9th, 2023, because I have plans this coming weekend. Plans that are super beautiful, super wonderful, and those of you who know my sun sign is, I'm sure you have a very good idea as to what my plans this weekend entail or what they involve. Anyway, thank you again. Have a great night. May you and yours always be provided with protection, prosperity, wholeness, healing, and peace. And stay tuned for the next video.